Are you aware that grandiose narcissists have two categories? Adaptive and maladaptive narcissism. Adaptive narcissism gets usually seen as a suitable type of narcissism. Researchers believe that having a moderate amount of adaptive narcissism will benefit a person's well-being. Have you ever heard of Dr. Hokeymeyer, a renowned clinical and consulting psychotherapist? He said adaptive narcissists are more successful than others because they always strive for perfection, while those narcissists who have maladaptive narcissism exhibit exploitation, entitlement, and exhibitionism. But we already have enough knowledge of maladaptive narcissism. What about adaptive narcissism? To better understand adaptive narcissism, you should know the ones who possess it. Today, you will learn 7 things you need to know about adaptive narcissists. Let's dive in. Number 1. They have authority and leadership qualities. Most narcissists want to control people, but not all have the authority or the skills to lead a group properly. That is why most of them will take another route to have the control they want. They will either manipulate you or coerce and threaten you to follow them. These narcissists are maladaptive. But on the brighter side, narcissists can also lead a group to success and positive outcomes, and they are called adaptive narcissists. The only thing is that they come off as either a show-off at work or school. Have you seen someone talk back to your professor? Or someone who constantly wants to do well in their work or grades and does all sorts of duties to have the position or ranking they want? Those behaviors are one of the signs that you are interacting with an adaptive narcissist. But although they appear to be a show-off, you can't deny that they possess the authority to stand up for themselves and lead a group to success. With their attention to detail, they will surely achieve it even when alone. Still, they are the type of narcissist who can work with a team effectively and efficiently. Number 2. They are full of assertiveness. Foolishness gets often associated with narcissists who don't know what they are doing aside from destroying other people. But they are those gifted ones with intelligent and sound mind that makes them think assertively. However, most of them will either use it for the wrong reasons. Adaptive narcissism, on the other hand, has nothing in mind but success. So they are meticulous and assertive in their actions because that is the only thing feeding their ego. After all, what leader can they be if they aren't assertive enough to make the right calls? Adaptive narcissists are the ones you should befriend and learn from if you want to succeed. Number 3. They have the right balance of dependence and independence. Adaptive narcissists are self-efficient and self-reliant, but that doesn't mean they won't ever want to work with others. Adaptive narcissism gives someone who possesses it a solid sense of self-esteem, causing them to find the balance between overly dependent or overly self-reliant. One thing to know about adaptive narcissism is that the grandiosity it feeds on comes from having people surrounding and recognizing the skills of narcissists. After all, what is a leader if they don't have anyone to lead? Adaptive narcissists will decide whether or not to work with others based on the task at hand. If their skills get wasted, they will leave and find another group of people who need those skills, which makes them excellent leaders because they know how to delegate tasks effectively and efficiently. Adaptive narcissists are also very confident in their abilities. They know what they're good at, and they don't feel the need to brag about it constantly. But what makes them great leaders is how they can inspire others to do better than they thought possible. Number 4. They are capable of warmth and intimacy. Have you ever experienced having an intimate connection with narcissists? Thinking about narcissists getting intimate with their emotions for others is quite far-fetched. Still, we may have encountered the wrong type of narcissist. Those who have adaptive narcissism are living proof of that. Adaptive narcissists know how to connect with other people, and they know how to be intimate with their emotions. We are not talking about the self-absorbed narcissists who have a high sense of superiority and entitlement, but those who can build healthy relationships with others because they understand what makes them feel good. They can empathize with others, how to listen, and understand the importance of having close relationships with others. What would it feel like to experience love from them, right? This type of narcissism is adaptive and advantageous in the modern world. People who possess this trait tend to be more successful at work and in their personal lives. Number 5. They do not shy away from responsibilities. Almost all I have read about narcissists say they hate taking any responsibility. Still, adaptive narcissists have proven that to be false. If you are not aware, adaptive narcissists are the ones who volunteer and initiate a movement or a group activity because of their leadership abilities. They are the ones who will step up and take on a leadership role when they see that there is a need for one. They are also the first to leave when things go south, as they want nothing more than to be recognized for what they do. Adaptive narcissists are not afraid of taking responsibility and feel no shame. Instead, they feel a sense of pride in being able to take on them. Adaptive narcissism are also fearless of failure as long as they can learn from it. They will take on projects that others are afraid of because they see the potential in them and want to see them through. They are not afraid to experiment, as they know there is always something to learn from each failure. These people are often very successful in all aspects of their lives. They adapt to any situation they find themselves in and make it work for them. Number 6. Use persuasion and friendliness to get what they want. Hostility is the norm for narcissists, or so we thought. Adaptive narcissists are a different kind of breed. Instead of using coercion and manipulation to get what they want, they use persuasion and friendliness. They can be very likable, charming, and even charismatic. They know how to make people feel good about themselves without being overly effusive or fake. They are sincere in praising others but know when to back off and let someone else have the spotlight. In short, they are very likable, which can be extremely helpful in business and politics. Narcissists who use this tactic don't need to resort to underhanded methods to get ahead. They simply work hard, show up on time, and do what they say they will do. They can also get counted on to share their ideas with others and consider the advice of others when making decisions. Narcissists are often seen as helpful, kind, and fun when using this tactic. People are more likely to forgive them for minor mistakes or oversights because they know that the narcissist didn't mean any harm by what they did. Narcissists who use this tactic also tend to be very loyal friends. If you have one, consider yourself lucky. Number 7. Their goal is always to succeed. Success is the ultimate goal for adaptive narcissists, and they will not stop even if they fail many times. They persistently do the task if they set their eyes on it. Adaptive narcissists are very goal-oriented and focus on the results without being distracted by unimportant things. They set goals for themselves and work hard to achieve them. They are also very organized and have a clear strategy for achieving their goals, like managing their time and workload well to meet deadlines efficiently. The goal is to achieve maximum success, and they will continue once they do. Adaptive narcissists are ambitious and driven by success. They're always looking for ways to improve themselves and their lives. From what you've learned today, do you realize that narcissism is far more comprehensive than simply being arrogant? If you're up for that, I suggest you better be open to what you'll encounter. Remember, narcissism is a spectrum that consists of different personalities waiting to be discovered and understood. Thanks for spending time with us today. If you find value in this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment down what topic you want us to do next. Consider watching this amazing video right here.